This is Leo of Rival Summers on a beautiful day out at Oakland University, and this is Metro Scene Detroit.
You are the cutest thing that I've ever seen. To be with you, I know I'd do anything. I wish you didn't live so damn.
So, I started getting into music at a really early age just because my mom thought it would be a really good idea. My dad thought it would be a good idea. Kind of was just always around. My dad would play guitar when I was a baby and stuff like that, so I kind of just was more inclined to start playing music. My cousins were taking piano lessons, and I was about 5 at that time, and I thought it was cool when I went to one of their recitals. So my mom put me in lessons, and I took lessons for about 13 years. Loved it and hated it at the same time, that sort of thing. But it was definitely a good start, foundation for where I was going to take my music. And then I started playing guitar when I was 9. I took one guitar lesson through my school. It was like one of those things where you had guitar lessons at lunchtime, and so I went to the lesson instead of going to lunch, and it was the first lesson, and my guitar teacher was like, hey, if you stick with me, then you can do this. And he was like shredding all over the place and played guitar behind his back and everything, and I was just like, I want to eat, I'm hungry, this is ridiculous, I'll teach myself. And at that point, I just taught guitar to myself, and the rest of the instruments I play, I kind of just taught by myself, besides piano. So I play guitar, bass, drums, piano, violin, mandolin, banjo, ukulele. I could keep going, but I can't remember, so I can just pick something up and it'll work out. Rival Summer started around freshman, sophomore year, mostly towards sophomore year. I started writing songs that ended up being Rival Summer songs, I guess freshman year. But I started going by the name Rival Summers sophomore year, playing shows around the Detroit area, and yeah, I started it around 2008, and I've done a lot of things since then, I guess. I actually get this question a lot, why I picked Rival Summers. It's more of a long story, but to condense it down, freshman year, the summer before freshman year, both of my parents ended up in the hospital for different reasons. My mom had a tumor that she had to get removed, but had complications with her surgery, so she had to stay in the hospital for 6 months. And then my dad had triple bypass, and it was just a ridiculous time to just. It was a transition from grade school to high school, so I didn't really know how to expect things. On top of having this whole big stressful ball of both of my parents from the hospital, and I don't know what to do. So it was a really rough kind of period of time, but I got through it and it was good. My parents are healthy now, so it's all good. But that was the summer before freshman year, and then the summer after was just the complete opposite. My parents were healthy, everything was fine. Just got done with my first year of high school. Warped Tour for the first time. I went and it was life-changing, and different summer camps that I went to and that sort of thing. It was just like a much better, and both of them are two completely different like time periods, and if you like, one's super negative, one's super positive, but like they both happened and they both kind of made me who I am, and kind of directed me in the direction that I'm going towards, and that's more or less how Rival Summers came about. 2 different summers rivaling. Yeah, I've been writing a lot in the last couple months, working on a new record. I just booked studio time for November and December, and the new record should be out spring of next year if everything goes smoothly, and I think it will, because I've been trying to get that going. So yeah, new record out by spring. It's definitely going to be a little bit of everything, just because I play all the different instruments, and I'm really big on like the Rocket Summer. I'm really big on like Dashboard Confessional, that sort of thing. They're huge inspirations to me, and like one-man band sort of thing. So that's kind of always like my vision of what Rival Summers was going to be, more or less. Just but I love doing everything acoustic just because it's straightforward. There's not a whole lot of effects or anything. like honest, driven, straightforward music that I want to make, and that's kind of, it's still gonna be very, very driven by an acoustic guitar or piano or so, but like I'm adding a lot of everything, make it more diverse. So I have a couple shows next week. I have some on OU's campus, mostly for OU students, I guess. But next weekend I have on October 14th, I'm playing at the District in Orion, about a couple miles away from here, right across from Great Lakes Crossing. It's a free show. And then on October 15th, I'll be playing out in Chesterfield at Premier Concert Theater with Lights Out, Rocky Lives Emily, and Live and Standby, and a bunch of other bands.
You are the cutest thing that I've ever seen. To be with you, I know I'd do anything. I wish you didn't live so damn far away, 'cause if I had you here, it'd be the best day of my life every day. The best day of my life every day.